As you all know, I used to have this one best friend of mine who I really loved, who I really treasured, who I really counted on, who I really bonded with. This best friend of mine, oh my God, I'm really pounding because I was not ready to talk about this. I used to have this best friend of mine. Yes, anaitwa Tiff. Ni nini mnataka niseme jina? Anyway, so Tiff, Gigi, thank you so much. So Tiff used to be my best friend. She was, let me say, one of the best friends I've ever had. And in my life, I've only had 3 best friends. Wa kwanza, we fell out because we had different destinies. Alienda akafanya job ingine and we fell out. We were in different locations. So we fell out because of that, but we're still friends with her. I won't say her name because she's not on social media. And then the second best friend was Tiff. And najua hiyo ndo chai mmekujia. And then my third best friend now is Hannah Benta. So why I fell out with Tiff, and I'm saying this with the best of intentions, with the best of hearts. I don't know what the reason was, specific reason, but one of the reasons we fell out was because I started hanging out with Hannah Benta, who was at that time enemies with her. So I think that is the main reason why Tiff akaanza kujidistance na mimi, because she had this bad blood with Hannah Benta. And I don't know till today I've never understood why they had bad blood na yeye. Because Hannah Benta is a really nice lady. As much as she has her faults and she has so many things that are not pleasant, she's such a good-hearted person. But sijai understand, unajua kuingilia beef yao. But Tiff was just mad that I started hanging out with Hannah Benta, and Hannah Benta was her enemy. Of which I understand, as a best friend, why are you hanging out with my enemy? But Hannah Benta was really good to me. Hannah Benta came through for me in ways even family. There were times Hannah Benta came through for me and she was not even my friend. There were times when I really, really needed help. I was down ile ya chini ile yenye ningeendea social media na niwaambie munisaidie, but Hannah Benta was there for me. Number 2, and I'm just talking this so that niache kukwabita, niache kuwapea hizi comments za oh heri ninyoe heri what. Let me release it so that finally niache kukwabita, okay? Because you guys are seeing me like a bitter person right now, and I'm not a bitter person. Number 2, why me and Tiff fell out. I reached out to her after we fell out, after tumeanza sasa kuwa na beef, and I told her, can we reconcile? Can we should not lose our friendship. We had a beautiful friendship. Mbona to lose a beautiful friendship that we had just because of small issues, just because of a small case. I bought her flowers and an apology letter. Who writes a letter in this age? I wrote a whole 2-page letter apologizing to Tiff for something that I don't know I did, something I don't even know what I did, but I wrote a whole 2-page letter, guys. A4. See, not like this one. A4. I wrote a whole 2-page A4 asking her for forgiveness if I ever did her wrong, and asking her to solve issues with me if she still treasures our friendship. Nili simp. Exactly. Hey. But mimi guys, mi siogopangi kusimp. If you know me, you know I am not scared to simp. I am not scared to simp. If unafaa consider, what am I losing? If I'm losing such a good friendship, it's not worth it to lose if we can reconcile. So I wrote her an apology letter, a whole 2-page apology letter. Nikamtumia flowers. And guess what she did? She's a good girl. She's a really nice lady. She sent me back flowers. She sent me back flowers and also a letter. Akisema, I don't have any beef with you, but if you're going to hang out with Hannah Benta, hatuwezi rudiana. That is what she told me. I don't know if I still have that letter, because I remember it's my house help who gave it to me. Nikitoka job jioni. She told me, mi sina ubaya na wewe. We can be friends from a distance, but if you are going to be friends with Hannah Benta, I'm not going to be friends with you. Of which I accepted, And I was like, okay, maybe I'll take it to resolve issues, we go back to how we were. And it got to a point where Tiff akahama because she did not want to see me anymore. And if I'm lying, may God punish me. May God strike me with thunder right now. She sent me a voice note saying, hi Sheryl, nilihama because I was feeling painful seeing you every day across my house, blah, blah, blah. So the reason why alihama ndo asinionange. Another reason why we fell out with Tiff, and this is Indo number one kwa zote. This is the one that you guys should even record more because this is it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter to fall out na mtu. But at that time, we're not talking. Me na yeye tumeagree, let's be silent people, as in atuongeleshani. But where I felt disrespected was when she, I don't know how to say this without feeling. Anyway, there's a day she went to my house. I was not in the house. She went to the house. No, she did not go to the house. She called my house help when I was not in the house. Aka confirm that lunch. And I was not told anything. After mtoto amechukuliwa ndo napata text. Napata text naambiwa usikasirikie house help, tumechukua mtoto wako out for lunch. My boyfriend wanted to surprise him for lunch. Usikasirikie house help. And I'm like, how disrespectful can you be that you have to come to my house when I'm not there, take my son to wherever you took him, hauniambi mali umechukua mtoto wangu, na ungeniomba permission uchukue mtoto wangu singekunyima, because Tiff and Sebastian were very close. Tiff had bonded with my son so much to a point where angenipigia niambie, hey, can we take Sebastian out, singemnyima. But Tiff came to my house, akachukua mtoto wangu, alafu baadaye ndo ananiambia, hey, we took your son. I don't blame the house help because house help wako anajua kama tumerudiana ama tuko sawa. So I do not blame the house help, even though I got angry at her kidogo, nikamuuliza, even if my friend, hata kama mtu kama Kabugi, we are close together, Kabugi cannot come to my house and just take my son without asking me. Kabugi cannot just come to my house when I'm not there, alafu amchukue mtoto wangu. He has to ask me, hey, anaweza chukua Sebastian mahali. But it's okay. It's okay. She did that for some reason, which till today I never understood why she did that, because ungeniambia unataka kuchukua mtoto singekunyima mtoto wangu. Mimi nikunyime mtoto kwani beef yangu na wewe aingiliani na mtoto, you know. The last reason why I don't think we'll ever be in good terms with Tiff. So when hydrate, thank you. And this is the last reason for those who are recording. 2.2k people. Anyway, the last reason why I fell out with Tiff. There was a time when Tiff and Hannah Benta were really close, to a point where they shared each other's TikTok logins. And unfortunately, after they broke up, hawakutoana kwa logins ya each other. So they could still see each other's texts. And one day, when after Satume fall out na Tiff, and we are now friends with Hannah Benta akaona texts between Tiff and Onsare of them talking about me in a really mean way. And I don't know why they did that. I understand maybe we were enemies and they had a reason why they would say that. But the texts were like, should I say this or should I just shut up? Anyway, let me just say these texts walikuwa wananiongelea really badly, and they did not know that Hannah Benta could see those texts. But oh my God. Anyway, let me not say them, but they were really mean texts. They were really, really mean texts. I have a screenshot of that text if you guys want to see it, but for now let me not let me not expose it, because they were private conversations between them, but walikuwa wananiongelea in a really bad way, wakisema ako kasichana kako so desperate for a boyfriend, sijui what. Anyway guys, all I'm saying is I have reasons why I'm so bitter with Tiff. Alikata turudiane, of which I understand. If I start hanging out with your enemy, why should I turudiane na yeye? But tuonyeshe, so onyeshi. But the most disrespect I've ever felt is showing up at is calling my house help and taking my son without my permission. Even none of my friends has ever, even my own mother, my own mother mwenye amenizaa haizi kuja hapa hivi achukue mtoto wangu.